everyone, it's Anita from Angelic Awakening. Welcome to this beautiful space today. I've created for us to learn some new information and build upon previous understanding of the art of love, being and becoming, or the art of being and becoming with love. So welcome everybody. This subject was divinely guided to me. I really meditated on it this week because there's a lot of information in this particular subject, and it is very subjective at times to the individual, but the angels wanted to expand on it and bring it to 2021 and what it means. The basis, a lot of it is based in Buddhism. There's a lot of the energy that came through this week was like Mahatma Gandhi, Buddha, like the ascended masters that are really deep and connected to meditation and things like that. So just thought I'd give you an understanding. So we are going to get into the subject. We're going to get into channeling in the angels and guides and what the art of being and becoming is with love. So it's such an interesting subject for me. I've learnt a lot actually from the angels. So welcome. So we're first going to start with a bit of an invocation and meditation prayer slash just to get us in the space, because with this information, a lot of it we're going to need to, I think throughout the week, you're going to need to go back over and just kind of ponder and really internalize what it means for you, the art of being and becoming with love. So it's a very big subject. So we're going to do it for an hour. The angels know how to do this within an hour. So that's how they work. And I'm just simply the channel. So whatever comes through me is purely the angelic kingdom. I step out of the way and I let them use whatever it is, my presence, to do the work. So let's just call them in. So what I'll ask you to do is close your eyes, call in the diamond white light. So we're going to surround ourselves in a bubble of pure luminescent diamond white light. So call this in now. Just call in your angelic team to surround you with this beautiful white light. And just take 3 deep breaths, bringing ourselves back into our body, grounding our energy into the here and now. So take in 3 deep breaths. And just place your hands over your heart in a prayer position. And we're just going to open your heart with this bowl, sound bowl. 1, 2. So feel your heart open. Our purpose today is to invite in the beautiful energy of the archangels, the ascended masters, the Ilihum, just the cosmic creator, to be with us today individually and collectively, to help us to understand the meaning of the art of being and becoming with love. So what does that mean for us now in 2021? So we ask the angels to be with us, help us to stay present with ourselves in the here and now. Help us to integrate the information and knowledge and apply it to everyday life. Help us to expand, to evolve and ascend. Thank you, beloved beings, and so it is. So just give thanks to the angels, thanking them for how much help they've given us already up to this point in our civilization through many, many eons and lifetimes. So very grateful. So I'll just put my sound bowl back. So we're now going to call in this beautiful ray. So just if you can see that picture there, it's called the cosmic heart, the cosmic Christ ray. So we're now going to call in. I'll get you to place your hands on your heart again. And now look at this picture. And it almost looks like Ayers Rock to me. That's what it looks like, but anyway. So we now call in. So close your eyes again, place your hands on your hearts. We now invite in the beautiful cosmic ray, the beautiful Christ consciousness, the beautiful cosmic mother, to enter our hearts today to help us to expand our light outwards into the universe, into the cosmos, connecting to all that is, connecting to oneness, connecting to all of life, and remembering our roots in the tree of creation. We now acknowledge, recognize, and give gratitude to the great cosmic mother that supplies us with life force energy. And we give thanks to everything in our lives that support us in the here and now. And so it is. So open your eyes and really connect to this picture. So What stands out for you? My heart is so open with this picture, and this says the cosmic heart, the cosmic Christ. What a beautiful picture to start with. So I'll just leave it here. Alright, so let's talk about this whole big subject. So I had to channel a lot of information this week for understanding purposes as well as write notes, because there's a lot of stuff to kind of move through. So the first thing they wanted me to talk about is, what does being mean, becoming mean, or be? So I looked up in a dictionary to see what they define it as. So be, be, is defined as to exist, to live, and to breathe. So that's the definition of be. The definition of being is existence, or beginning to be. Becoming is beginning to be. So be is to exist, live, and breathe. Being is to exist, and becoming is beginning to be. Isn't that interesting? So I thought I'd start with the definitions, just to get you a basic understanding of those words. So I channeled some information, and I'm going to start with the information I channeled, and I picked certain cards and just channeled in what they wanted to say about what being is and what's becoming. So what they've given me is this information. So they've first said the first step is to be. What is being? Being is the energy of certainty, that you are the very light that you look up to or believe in. Being is the constant force underlying nature. To be is to simply be all and nothing, all at one time. To be is simply to be all and nothing, all at the same time. It does not rely on time or anything external. It is complete acceptance of yourself in the moment of your entire existence. Okay. Being is to be the love, to be the peace. It is to be the constant center which you are without limitation. Being is the pure energy that runs through all of existence. Being is the love in the purest form. So let that really sit with you. Be, be, be in the now. Being is now. There is no past, no future. Be or being is in the moment, is in alignment. The next card I picked out for the subject was patience. So allow this truth to permeate all levels of your being. Incorporate this and integrate it into your new level of understanding and truth. Patience allows beingness to unfold as nature intends it to be so. Okay? Patience is the vibration of allowing of what to become to become. So a lot of learning, a lot of new information, but stuff also that are building upon my understanding. So the next card I chose for this particular subject was a flower called World Energy. So the earth holds the vibration of being and becoming. Pay attention. It is learnt from silence and stillness. And if you tune into nature, it just is, that is being. So nature is your biggest teacher when it comes to being. Nature is the biggest teacher in regards to being. Interesting. The next card I picked was Sandalphon, which is the archangel of the Earth Star, my understanding. So I got the miracle of prayer. So being is the grounding of spirit into the earth. It is the manifestation that exists and comes about through prayer. Prayer is a powerful tool of acknowledgement to the divine, not a worshipping or something external, but the blessing upon which you call through the process of prayer. It is the miracle that you exist, and it is a miracle that you are able to be and to become. So being is also grounding into the earth. Being is being present in the moment and anchoring the light, like in the 3D to 5D to 7D. It's bringing it into reality, into the from the cosmos, so as above, so below. So it's anchoring the energy. It's not just a flighty thing that you've got to do in meditation. Being and becoming is also the anchoring of the light into the earth, and this is what we're being asked to do right now, is to simply be, but to anchor it into the earth, like make it solid, make it our foundation, make it our understanding, make it our truth. So actually walking the talk of being and being in the moment, in alignment with ourselves. So the other subject they brought up around this particular one was count your blessings. So gratitude is a way of being. Being is being grateful for what is and fully appreciating this in its entirety of its existence. So let me read that again. Being is being grateful for what is and fully appreciating this in its entirety of its existence. So gratitude is a very powerful tool in regards to utilizing it to help you to be still, helping you to be centered, and helping you to be present. It gets you in alignment with your heart. So that's one of the biggest things with being, is being in alignment with your heart. So do so now to bring in the vibration of grace. Acknowledgement of something that is beyond your understanding but integral to yourself and others. So through the vibration of grace, you're saying and acknowledging something that's higher than you in regards to assisting you. Not saying they have power over you, say it's the cosmic creator. The grace of knowing that you are taken care of, that you are loved. The grace of just being present in the moment and being grateful for everything that you have, because all of it was given to you because you are loved. Everything was given to you because you exist, and that's the purpose of being, is to simply enjoy your life and be in the moment and be grateful for all your blessings and be grateful just for being alive, because that's such a huge achievement in itself, especially in these times. Simply being and appreciating the simplicity of just you breathing is a lot of gratitude that you send out to the universe. And it's through the law of grace, because it's acknowledging that it's bigger than you, acknowledging that your spirit is omnipresent. Your spirit goes beyond what you see in your body. Spirit goes way beyond, and it gives life to all, not to just us. There's something greater than us that supports us in this vision of humanity, and being and becoming is part of that process. And acknowledging it through gratitude is one of the strongest things you can do for spirit through the law of grace. So it says here, we are the creators of our abundance in all its forms. It starts with us and ends with us. So spiritual abundance. Being is the art of being your own captain of your own life, and taking responsibility and accountability that all has happened and will happen to help with the expansion of you. Being means knowing for sure and with confidence that all there is for you to take upon your journey on this earth plane. So everything is provided for. So just being is being in the space of knowing that all will come to when it's needed, when it is needed. Not everything's given to you on a golden platter. Everything's paced and given to you when you need it for the highest good. So how do we be? How do we being? So the guidance they gave to us was simply breathe and be present. It's simply not that complicated. It's pretty simple. Breathe and be present. Two powerful tools to be. That is the power of being in the moment, and being in this moment. You are simply observing yourself for all of who you are, the feeling of your being, individual and unique to you. So when you are being present with yourself, you're giving yourself that acceptance, you're giving that power and love to yourself of being in this moment and embracing who you are fully, with the entirety of who you are from your past and your future. So being, how do you do it? Simply breathe and be present. That is a couple of the key points that the angels want to say to you. Becoming. So what is becoming? Becoming is the cycle of ebb and flow, of constant recycling of energy. Energy is neither destroyed or created, it just is. That is from Einstein. So it supports the understanding, not just on a spiritual level, but on a understanding intellectual level as well. Energy is neither destroyed or created, it just is. So being is being in the becoming is moving through the understanding that we're always evolving, we're always changing, because energy does not get destroyed, so it has to transform into something else. And that can be decided upon what you do, what your thoughts are, what your feelings are. You have the power to transmute, transform that energy. So don't feel like once you do the healing it just goes away. You need to actually take responsibility with the energy that you generated. So the angels are talking about, say like when you are angry with someone or you have conflict, to use just the powerful tool of forgiveness, because what that does is it transmutes the energy, changes it from fear to love, because we're always going from fear to love or love to fear. That is the principle of our existence, is working through the energy of fear to love. So being and becoming is the truth of our existence. It is everlasting and continuous, and once you accept this universal truth, it sets you free. So let's listen to this, very powerful. Becoming is the truth of our existence, that it is everlasting and continuous, and once you accept this universal truth, it sets you free. So let that sit with you. So that's powerful, because that's saying that we're continuous, like the infinity sign. Energy is neither destroyed or created, it just is. So it's in constant flow. So that is what the this is the understanding of what becoming is. Being is being in the moment. Becoming is your constant evolution of creation. And understanding that sets you free, because that gives you the understanding and the knowing that no matter what you do, everything is changing every second of every day. And it kind of takes you out of your mind and puts you back into your heart. So I hope that information sat with you. What I'm going to do now is just pull some cards, and then I will see what the Ascended Masters want to say, because I felt like some of the Ascended Masters wanted to talk about being and becoming. We have a special guest, Gandhi, which we will channel through soon. I was really surprised he came through, but he wanted to talk about this particular subject. And I can channel in energies of passed on people when it's in the highest good. So let's see what the Ascended Masters have got to say. So the first Ascended Master we have is Isis. So the art of being and becoming. So just look at her, looking into her eyes. She said being present in the moment is being in your presence. So your presence is your highest version of self. And we are constantly moving towards our higher self through everything we do, and that's through love. So she's asking us to be open to accepting that we are always evolving, we are always changing, and that it truly, looking in her eyes are really capturing me, but she's saying the art of love, being and becoming, is just being still, being present, and being present within your alignment of who you really are, and not giving so much power to your mind, but shifting the energy from your mind to your heart, because she is a powerful sovereign being, and she's saying you can have what we all have as Ascended Masters. You can be exactly like us, and you're shifting out of the head and moving into the heart. And Isis stands in her power completely as she is in this moment. She never doubts. It's a certainty, it is for sure. So Isis is saying, be present to the power that you hold. Be present to the power that you hold within your heart. Acknowledge it, honor it, and share it with the world. Because that is the process of becoming. Being is truly just being unique to yourself, honoring yourself, and being in alignment with yourself. And becoming is the process of constantly evolving and changing and growing, because she's saying she's still in the process of growing and being and becoming. And it's just accepting that fact helps you hugely to move forward with life. I hope that made sense. So let's see what else the Ascended Masters want to say. Surprising who's coming out. So the next one is we've got Divine Order. Do what feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So Lady Portia, she is the twin ray to Saint Germain. She works with the violet flame of transmutation and freedom, forgiveness. She is talking about, this is all about taking our power back, becoming our true selves, our highest version of ourselves, and owning that, knowing it, being it. So it's not a matter of talking about it anymore. She's saying in humanity and civilizations, we've had many learning lessons about being and becoming, and they will continue. So this is not going to be the last lifetime. There will be many, many lifetimes after this. But she's saying to embrace this lifetime, because this lifetime is going to be the biggest in regards to a pivotal point of the darkness and the lightness, and light overcoming darkness. This is what's happening. She says everything is in divine order. Everything is as it needs to be. And that is another understanding of being and becoming. Everything, there is always a divine order. Knowing that you are taken care of by something greater than you. Knowing that something's got your back, regardless of whether you are holding the light or not, whether you're in your ego or in your higher self. There's always something looking out for you, and that is nice to know. And she's saying, do what feels right. So when you are going through this process of being and becoming, do what feels right for you, because everyone has their own journey. Everyone walks their own path. And an important lesson is unfolding. So this year is all about walking our talk. This year is all about working with the vibration of love, regardless of what you see in the external. So keeping that constant faith and trust in yourself, knowing that it all is well. And you can start doing this by being in the present moment. Right, one more message. We've got a lot to say. Ooh. So we've got here Odin. So Odin is about the psychic insight. Your third eye is opening. See truth for what it is. Trust your intuition. So Odin is talking about when you are walking your path, you need to be sure of yourself. And when you are being and becoming, it takes a lot of courage to go out of your comfort zone and move through lessons. And he wants to acknowledge people that are going through a hard time. He knows that sometimes you can't see the light from the dark. But he's saying, ask your third eye to show you the truth with love, and to show you the higher version of self, and to show you what's coming up for you, to give you hope and optimism. And he's saying our third eye is opening this year. We're really going to see a lot of truths. A lot of stuff's going to be revealed to us that has been hidden for a very long time, and that could be individually as well as collectively, because we're getting more towards our center, or our higher self, or our I am, or our soul. The closer we get to our, I'll call it God source, but you know what I mean. The closer we get to it, the clearer it becomes. So he's saying, welcome children to the new version of self. Welcome to the new generation. Welcome to the new times. And it's not going to be easy. It's not like the heavens are going to open up for us and all this light's going to come down and pour upon us. What they're saying is this light's pouring down upon us, but the angels are standing back now saying, we will help, but you guys have the power to do this now. You guys have the power, the strength, the collective energy to be able to get yourselves in it. You know what you need to do. You just need to do it now. So this is a year of action. This is not a year of sitting down and doing nothing. So it's going to be a year of being and becoming. So let's see what Mother Nature has to say about being and becoming in the vibration of love. Ooh. So the volcano, volatility. So we're going to have a lot of this energy this year. This is because we are in the state of evolution. With great change comes great blessings. That is what I'm hearing. Mother Nature or Mother Gaia works through miracles all the time. Nature has the most minute miracles and the biggest miracles. And sometimes they come out of the greatest havoc, so e.g. the volcanic eruption. I'm not talking about the human aspect, I'm talking about Mother Nature. So Mother Nature is saying to us that sometimes the state of becoming is volatile. And this is what we're going to see this year. And it's keeping centered in yourself and in alignment with yourself. That is your only responsibility, is to take care of you in regards to your alignment. The rest will take care of itself, because remember, there is a greater plan working out for us. It's not just us. We put in 50% and Spirit puts in 50%. So if we do our part, Spirit will do their part. So the next one, blessings, the rainbow. So when we are in a state of being and becoming and in the natural flow of divine order, we see the blessings. We see the blessings. There are blessings happening all the time for us. We just don't open our eyes to that truth. There are always blessings going on. There is a constant state of evolution. There is a constant state of death and rebirth. You know, remember the infinity sign? That is what being and becoming means. So the next card, Mother Nature wants to share. Oh, we've already hit that one. Sometimes being and becoming, this is called the vision quest. Being and becoming is it's something you need to do for yourself. It's something you need to do to understand what being and becoming means, because sometimes it's a vision quest. So in the shamanic energy, vision quest is when you take time out and go within and go, like I'm just seeing the desert, like going by yourself, going barren, really going, being vulnerable, authentic and real, and just going within and listening to yourself, because that's being as well. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools to being, because it helps you to stay present in the moment and mindful. And what they're asking of us is to go within today, or whenever you have space, to start asking the question, what does it mean to be in alignment with yourself? And what does it mean to become? So asking those questions, having a vision quest. Next question, reflection. So in order to be and become, you always need to be in a constant understanding of things end and new beginnings. You need to be able to stop, reflect. So that's what winter's about. You know how the Mother Nature has 4 seasons? It's because that's how it works energetically. Us humans also go through 4 cycles, like Mother Nature. We're connected to her. So we're in a space of reflection right now. So when we are being, we are able to reflect without getting too caught up in the future and the past. We are able to be still. We are able to see things for what they are, not what we think they are. There's a big difference. So being is being present and in the moment and alignment, and you gives you the ability to see both ways. And not that there's a thing of, there is not such a thing as time per se, but when we are looking at timelines in our human matter, reflection is a really powerful tool to help us to learn from our lessons, to grow and to ascend. So what is it that you need to sit down and reflect upon? Have you done all the understanding around 2020 or even before that? What is it this year that you need to be looking at? So one more card. Shape-shifting, the clouds. So you know how the clouds are a good analogy for being and becoming. A cloud simply bees who it needs to be, and it becomes constantly. So you know how you notice the clouds change? I was doing my boot camp this morning and I was looking up at the sky, looking at the clouds, noticing how many different shapes they are and how constantly they keep changing, but it's so natural. So this is what the angels are trying to say to us today in Mother Gaia, that it's quite natural to be and to become. It's just something that we know innately. It's not something we consciously know. So they're trying to bring it to our awareness today. They wanted us to kind of understand the art of being and becoming is something we already do, but it's something that we really need to focus on this year. So I'm just going to read some more channeling and more understanding. So it's a pretty heavy session. A lot of information, but even if you're not understanding it on an intellectual level, you will understand it on a vibrational level. So the angels are saying it might take a couple of times watching this video to really appreciate what they're sharing with you today. And for me, I also watch my videos playing back to me because I don't remember all the information I channel. So as like you, when I'm watching it, it's like I'm watching it for the first time. So anyway, the art of love and its process of with being and becoming. So this is what they said to me. Being is love. There is no other answer. So being is love. Love allows you to feel the energy of the cosmos in its purest version and vibration. Love is never ending. We understand that. But do we really feel that? Love is the vehicle of all things. If you always came from the heart space and trust, this is being. Listening to yourself and trusting the truth of your soul. The art is how you be and become. So what they're saying is everyone has their own journey of being and becoming. It's very individualized, very subjective, but it's really important for the individual soul. So you choose through either fear or love. We're in a constant cycle of that. Being big pull to move from our 3D to our 5D. And the big difference between those levels is love. So 5D and beyond is all about love. Returning to love, being in the space of love. There's no space for fear anymore. So 3D is still working at that fear-based model where the higher you go, the more closer you get to source. Your lessons are more profound and they're more about love. Being is the understanding and knowing. It is not a thought or in your head. It is felt with your entire being through love, the portal of your heart. So we've been asked to come back to this. We've always had it. It's innate in us. And it's not hard. So this is what we're returning to, is the portal of our heart. And we've been asked this year to reconnect with that space. Do the healing that's needed in order for us to move beyond fear. To keep coming back to self. To remember to be in the moment, because that's where the power is. So, the great cosmic mother who connects to all. So the great cosmic mother is the tree of creation that gives energy and life force to all beings in the cosmos. So this is, I've seen it, and it's almost similar to the tree of life, but it's a beautiful tree, version of a tree, and it just has so many cords and webs, and it's the center of creation. And if you want to connect to the Great Cosmic Mother, I've done a video on it, so go back and listen to it later, but it's really profound. It's something I've always knew existed, but I never really connected with the energy, and now I've been actively doing it. You just feel this unity that you'll never feel ever, because if you're connecting to that energy of all that is, there is no other. So look at that meditation. We are love. We have lost the way of being, and it is returning to us. So be patient and allow the process to unfold. Really important message from the angels. We are love. We have lost this way of being, and it is returning to us. Be patient and allow this process to unfold. So really important lesson. Make your connection count. Make your life matter. It is the canvas to paint what you are and how to paint it. What are you creating? Do you want this part of your life to be a masterpiece? So listen really intently. This is a message. Make your connection count. Make your life matter. It is the canvas to paint. What are you painting? Question. What are you creating? Do you want this part of your life to be the masterpiece? Isn't that beautiful? The piece that you need is love. And it is remembering that you in truth are all that is, or all that ever will be, and all that will ever exist. Know thy truth, know thy love, be, being, and becoming. So that is really powerful. So finally now we're going to meet our beautiful spirit guide, Mahatma Gandhi. So I'm going to read his words to you, and I'm going to show a picture of him. Sorry it's black and white, but that's what I have. So this is beautiful Mahatma Gandhi. So these are the words I channeled for him. So please open your heart and be ready to receive. So Mahatma Gandhi, being and becoming from spirit. He says, I am here to speak of experience and the ever-unfolding path before us and beyond us. I have spent many lifetimes on this earth plane and have learnt many lessons. One is to learn how to be still and to feel the energy of oneness and beingness, and it is truth of why we are truly here. Being was not as complicated as one thinks. It is the process of being in the moment and becoming through life experience and being exposed to this reality. Your wisdom is developed and implemented on this earth plane. There is no avoiding this truth. You must learn from experience. We as a collective have accumulated many lifetimes of wisdom, but the true test of this character is to be and become, and watch and see if this is enough. We are here to exist on this earth plane and learn, evolve and grow. This is not new to you all. I am here to speak of some truth from which I can see from this vantage point. I am here to say, you never stop becoming. You are endless, you are eternal, and you are everlasting like the infinity symbol. I do not just want to speak of this, I would like you to feel this truth. So now close your eyes and breathe. I now shall guide you through this quick meditation. This will help you to connect with being. So now take 7 breaths. Place your hands on your heart and just count slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And really feel this breath giving you life, giving you meaning, giving you existence. Now say to yourself, I am, I am, I am. Then sit for a moment with your heart. Sit for a moment with your breath and simply be. Now feel this stillness, this peace, and this connection radiate outwards. This is being. So now feel this truth I am sharing to you. Bring yourself back to breath. Open your eyes. I am sharing this bit of wisdom with you all now to expand your consciousness as it did mine. I am grateful and sincere you chose to listen to us all today. Bless thee on your path of being and becoming. Mahatma Gandhi. Thank you, Mahatma Gandhi. Wow, beautiful guest. Aren't we privileged? So, a couple of more things the angels wanted to talk about before I go. So Archangel Zadkiel. So he is really putting emphasis on letting go this year. So the art of being and becoming is letting go of things that no longer serve us. That is your freedom right there. So call in Archangel Zadkiel today to help you with freedom, to use the violet flame. It's all on Google, and I've done previous videos on the violet flame, Archangel Zadkiel, Lady Amethyst. So all those videos are really powerful in empowering you to let go of the past. But this is what Archangel Zadkiel says. I am Archangel Zadkiel. I'm here to share the truth of this subject. I am here to help you transform from one state of being to another, your 3D reality into your 5D reality. I am here now to assist you on your path of ascension through the process of forgiveness, transformation, and freedom with the use of the violet flame. I am here to share this powerful tool in your understanding of being and becoming. Love will set you free. There is no other truth more powerful than this now. Transformation is a normal process of the cosmos, and embracing this will set you free. So, powerful tool for being in meditation is one of the purest forms of being present. Emotional healing allows more light to shine through, which creates a space of being and becoming. Become the true you. This is the process and a journey. It's a process and a journey, which does not take one lifetime but many. Knowing this creates a space for yourself to accept your journey as it is right now. So I'll say that again. Becoming the true you. This is a process and a journey which does not take one lifetime but many. Knowing this creates space for yourself to accept your journey as it is right now. Thank you, angels. Perfect, whole and complete. There is no end or beginning. It just is. So I just wanted to show you this image I found. And it says the path isn't a straight line, it is a spiral. You continually come back to things you thought you understood, and you see the deepest truths. So life is a spiral. And I just thought I'd show you this really cute card, the energy of the bee. So I connected with the energy of the bee the other day, and the bees are saying they teach how to be. So it's not a coincidence their name is BEE. So if you really want to look at one of the most best animals to learn how to be, look at a bee and a hive and look at what they do, what they're about. They just are. And I also found the connection to bees, one of my spirit guides, connection to the Pleiades. So the bees are a cosmic form from the Pleiades. They're really interesting if you read Diana Cooper. So one of the other... So I thought I'd show you this image. This is the Microbar, but in there is the flower of life. And the flower of life is really powerful, mandala, in regards to being and becoming. Because the flower of life is everlasting. It keeps unfolding and unfolding and unfolding. So that's powerful. And I just thought I'd end with some messages. From Mother Nature. So 3 messages. So the message from Mother Nature: to be and become. Clear out the old. Clear out the old. It's time for us to let it go. No more. Clear out the old. Mother Nature is doing a big clearing this year. That's what she's all about, letting go of that which no longer serves. Next message: keep your dreams alive. You are still an innocent child of the Creator, remember that. We are all innocent children of the Creator. Keep your dreams alive, believe in yourself. One more message. Seek beauty. So it's asking us today to look at all the beauty in our life, to appreciate how far we've come, to see the beauty and the gratitude in our journeys up to this point in our lives. To be with that and to understand that we're always constantly becoming. Isn't that beautiful? Right, I thought I'd end with a pick a card. So what do you need to know right now from the angels? So card 1, 2 or 3. So these are messages from the Flower of Life Oracle. Flower of Life from an Australian author, Denise Jarvie. So what does she want? What messages? So if you can ask your angels to pick these messages, 1, 2 or 3, that will help you on your path with being and becoming with love. So our final messages. So if you pick card number 1, this is your message: crafting. Gaze into your loving hands. How will you create and craft your life? Look at your feet and feel them on the ground. Now close your eyes and imagine that you can see the earth from the perspective of space. How wondrous and beautiful it is, green, blue, white, light and dark. Infinite, endless stories being placed out upon the earth. Be aware of yourself on earth, playing out and creating your stories. Now see all of this through the eyes of your highest consciousness. See the whole big picture from the perspective of space. Gently move closer and closer towards the earth. Feel yourself landing on earth and plant your feet on the ground. From that moment on, you will no longer feel bullied by life. Instead, you will create and craft your own unique path. So you're in the process of crafting out a new path for yourself. So if you pick card number 2, this is the message for you. You are loved. Create a new way of being in your life. Return to love. You have the support and love of the universe as you step through the veils of perceived responsibilities into freedom. No one has been placed upon this earth to make you happy, just as it is not your responsibility to make anyone else happy. Your job is to feel the best you can in every moment, freeing yourself and everyone else of the idea that we have to please others to be loved. You are so loved by the whole universe. Accept this love and feel all of the relationships deepen, becoming more authentic and unconditional. You are love and you are loved. Message number 2. Right, message number 3. If so, you've picked card number 3, this is your message. God and Goddess. The God and Goddess are not separate from you. The stories enlighten you, describing the dance of the creative male and female forces within each of us. You are a part of that source, the cosmic heart of all, a willing participant in the eternal cosmic love affair between the physical and non-physical, God and Goddess, matter and spirit. Softly and gently close your eyes. Imagine yourself floating into space, a black velvety matrix. All around you are shimmering, twinkly gold and silver stars. Float in the wondrous place of stillness and silence. Breathe this silence in now. Through the stillness you hear whispers from your heart. Rest here, embraced by the soul, the essence of you. Breathe in love. Feel its illumination and warming every corner of your being. Rest here in the safe arms of all. When you're ready, open your eyes and feel into your day. Wow, thank you, Spirit, for all these loving messages. I'm just going to end with this candle. Oh, and these flowers. So the final messages from the angels about the art of being and becoming with love is just simply accept yourself right now in this moment. Accept yourself with love. That is the first step. Hold the light, the flame in your heart true to you. Stay in alignment with yourself. Call in the colors violet and gold. So violet to let go of the old, and gold to bring illumination and clarity to what is it that you need to do right now to help you in the process of becoming. So we now close the energy of this beautiful class, and I would like to thank all the angels, guides, Mahatma Gandhi and Spirit for sharing with this information with us today. So thank you, beloved Spirit, for all that you have given us today, all that you're going to give us, and all the support and love and understanding we will receive from this video today and any information onwards. We wish to give thanks to Mother Nature for her flowers and the air that we breathe, the trees that give us life, the earth that gives us a platform to experience life with. We thank the clouds and the oxygen that we breathe. We give thanks to the water that sustains us. We give thanks to the food that we are given by Mother Nature and all her abundance. We give thanks to the bees that help us to pollinate everything. We give thanks to the insects. Every animal on this planet we give thanks to. We give thanks to each individual presence with love. And we give thanks to the collective energy of oneness. And so it is. So enjoy your day. Have a great weekend. And please let me know how this resonated with you in the comments. And lots of love. Bye.